Before Pentecost, God had 120 disciples on the earth that were willing to tarry, willing to pray. But in the eyes of God, that was not sufficient. On the day of Pentecost, they were baptized. It was that baptism that made them one body. This one body has the capacity to trap the dimensions of God down. This one body could operate as a corporate organism. God has something upon the face of the earth to possess if he wants to operate on the earth. It took a baptism to make 120 believers one new man. On the day of Pentecost, 3,000 people were saved and they were baptized into the same body, and the body began to have more rooms. It was that baptism that took place on the day of Pentecost that was responsible for the birth of the new man. First of all, you need to see the body through the lenses of scripture so that your heart can understand it. If your heart cannot understand it, if you cannot discern the body, you are likely to become a man that will violate the body, just like Saul was doing without knowing. When you do that, if you know or you don't know, and you begin to resist the body, you will kick against the bricks. 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bound or free, and have been all made to drink into one Spirit. There are two things here. The first thing is the baptism. The second thing is the drink. That is drink indeed, that is available to us within the crucible of this reality, which forms our new context and the operating system of our new reality. We had 120 believers, but they were just individual believers. God doesn't want individual believers like that. He wants to deal with one man. And the way he was able to achieve that was that he baptized us. There was a baptism in the Spirit that forged us to become one man. Do you still realize that before God began to give the decrees in the book of Genesis to create the old creation, the Spirit of God went to brood upon the face of the waters. The effect of that brooding were the utterances that God made. And everything that God decreed, the Spirit brooded and brought it to pass. Even in the new creation, the Spirit of God is brooding. And what he creates in the new creation is one being that can contain God. And we become one being, even though we were many units previously, through a system, through an organic experience called baptism.